just turn this manually. So there we go. So zoom in. Hang on. Let's just turn this manually. Zoom in a little bit. I'm going to have to do it manually because the tripod is flat. So there we go, and I can't lift it up. That's about as good as I'm going to get. There we go. Whew, that'll do. Good evening once again and welcome to my second live event of the evening. Tonight, turn the power supply. Well, actually, yeah, I'll turn it off. Right. We left this last night. We left this last night with no... Oh, hang on. I'm always forgetting that. Tonight, turn the power supply. Sorry for that. There. I'm always forgetting to mute it. Idiot. Never mind. We're muted now. Right, I'm always forgetting to mute it. Sorry about that, folks. But we're back. And this is the York 861, as you can gather by the description. Oh, oops. Let's move that out of the way. Turn the soldering iron on. Don't quite need that yet, but we're going to go right through this radio, hopefully, and try and find out why it won't transmit. We'll do a few checks and then we'll look at voltages and stuff. And put the meter no way I can put the meter where we can all see it. We'll bring this a bit forward, there we go. Mind you, it's only important that I see the meter really, but I can just tell I can relay it. Right, what I'm going to do now, folks, I'm going to check the wires here coming off the mic socket. I'm going to see if we've got a broken wire anywhere. Right, well that wire there's the audio. We're not touching anywhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to look to see. Right. This grey wire here goes up to the speaker. This, so that must be, yeah, this green wire here goes to there. Now, I'm just making sure we've got nothing snapped off the mic socket. We've got 4 wires going to it, and that's good enough. So what we'll do now, we'll have a look, because this has been heavily messed about with, and what we'll do, we'll test. And that doesn't look very good. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'll unplug the mic that's a bit unwieldy. There we go. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look at this because I'm not happy with all this. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape this and redo it. And this is the, I think this is that's the output transistor. So what we're going to do, we're going to, this has been well messed with. I mean, this was messed with before I even got it. I mean, that's good enough. This one here, this middle pin, I'm going to try and bend. I'm going to try and bend that middle one so it contacts there and solve it because. And I'll check this one here. Yeah, that one's okay. So what we'll do, we'll solder them two that I'm not happy with. And we'll see where we're up to from there. Let's have a sip of me brew. I've got myself a nice hot cup of tea. So, remember, always keep your iron clean. There we go, lovely, lovely. So we'll solder this to here. There we go. And we'll solder, we'll tin that. We'll solder that to there. Ooh, that's that's it. Now let's check the now we should have continuity now on all three of those pins. So this one is, just make sure we're clean in between them. Yeah, lovely. So this one will go to there. Yep. Yep. And this one give that one a touch. There we are. And that comes up to there. Now, check the pre-driver. Yep. Mmm. Clean that crap off there because that doesn't go across there, it goes across that one. And that one. There. That one is there. That one is there. And that one is so that's good. I know there is a capacitor that needs to be soldered back on, and there's a capacitor on the back here that I tacked in, I think, or did I? No, it was already in. Right, so what we'll do next, we will check all the connections on the PLL just to be safe. Yep. And this one. Yep. 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 This one winds around the place. Goes to there. This one. Yep. And this one. Yep. I don't think it's this. Because of the way it stopped working, it's got to be checked. Just lift that up and see. There it is. Yep. This one. Yep. That one. Yep. That one. That one. That one. I don't think this one has a connection. Can't see one. And that one there. That one. And I don't think that has a connection either. Because I can't see where they come off. Or it could even go up to the channel board. But as the channel board's working, I'd have to say that's okay. So I'm happy with the fact that the PLL is working. Just lift that capacitor up a little bit. Don't think that'll be. That's one I put in because it was missing. I don't think that'll have anything to do. I'm going to turn it back on again. But as you see, the channels are working, so let's pop the microphone back in. I know I'm doing this with no dummy load or no aerial. For the length of time it's going to be keyed up, it's only going to be a split second. It won't do any harm. And it's no, nothing. Nope, nothing. So what we'll do, we'll make sure we're getting the 13.8 volts that we should be getting, I believe, to the output, to the final. So we'll put the, so we'll make sure, there's a bloody moth in here, it's doing my head in. So we'll make sure, find the ground. That there will do. Nothing there. 13 volts there. And nothing there. So we're getting 13 volts into the transmitter, into the transistor. Now what about the pre-driver? Nothing. 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 13 there. So let's see. This might be difficult. Let's get a clip. See if we can find a clip. Let's clip onto the aerial, because these have a floating chassis on them. Let's just make sure. See, we've only not get any voltage there. What about if I can clip. See, these have a floating chassis on them, and I need to clip on. Let's see if we can just do that. Nope. See what I want to do. See, because they're a floating chassis, they're a bit of a pain in the backside. I know someone's going to suggest I connect to the negative of the power supply, but what about that there? Oh no, it might fall over short. I just don't understand why. I hate these things. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to dispense with that altogether. I'm going to nothing getting through there. Nothing getting through there. Nothing there. Nope. Yeah, who's that? Oh, it's Jay. Let's see. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. So what we need to do is look. So we know we're receiving. Bloody moth. And this is not just hiss. This is actually receiving. Is anybody actually watching this? I told everybody I'd be back in 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Yeah, 4 people watching. Right, let's zoom out a little bit because that's a bit close. There we are. Right. So let's turn it over. We're not getting anything really. I mean, I don't understand getting nothing down the transmitter. I'll probably have to get the manual on this. I'm looking. And I know the VCO's right. So that potentiometer down there, that's for the low power. Right. Then we'll go to channel 40, and if we just examine the VCO again, bloody moth, and we go to the far end of R4. Yeah, 4 volts. 4 volts is pretty much exact. And if I key it up, let's get this so that we're right, 4 volts, 3.9. So we know we've got the VCO. The VCO's running. And I need to find out why. We're getting the voltage, we're getting the input to the transmitter, we're getting the 13 volts to it. We're just not getting these transistors getting warm down here. No. This is weird. Right. Right. It can't be the switch. But we'll test it. Let's turn it off. Test the high-low power switch. Because if that switch is open, then that would account for it. And so we'll put it in normal, which is high power. Getting onto these, they made them very, very difficult to work on. So we want to look at there. There, that's right. Then go to the top one. Should be nothing. And flick the switch. Yeah. Yeah, the attenuator switch is working. Not got any wires off anywhere. Because like I say, this had been really messed about with. I mean, somebody had even bodged up wires onto the on-off switch which went somewhere, and I took them off. But it worked after that. And we've got, oh, there's a few people on the comments on the chat now. I'll have a look in a minute. I just want to double check, make sure that switch, I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with that switch. I mean, in fact what I could do might make it easier. I'll go to that wire there, go to that wire there, go to both these, nothing, click the switch, yeah, I see that's working, because I go to there now and it's not. So now if I go stay on the grey wire, and we go to the low power wire, which is this one, no it ain't. Where's the low power coming in? Oh, it's coming in, sorry, my mistake. It's coming in on this one because a lot of the wires are very similar colours. This should now get a signal here. And nothing there. And nothing there. So that's right. Because that potentiometer there is your low power adjust. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything could be short in anything. I don't think so. But wonder if this has got, I can't see this having anything to do with it. That is supposed to go from there to the chassis. Hang on. We've got a broken connection there. We've got a piece of the board missing. It was missing when I got it. And that is supposed to, go to there. But I can't see why that would have how to do with it. There's nothing really there. Let's see if we can. There's already somebody's attempted to bridge that. That's not me. So it could be that connection's broke. But I can't understand. It's got that. Right, that gets that back together. Yeah, let's just check that now. Right onto the end, onto there. Yeah. There. Yeah. I don't think that would be the issue, but I'm surprised. No, that ain't it. And I know there's not a wire off in the mic, because I know the mic works on another radio. And I know this mic, what's that there? Just a bit of crap. But anything's worth. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Although I worked on this PLL, I'm going to go over the PLL again. Although I know I've got an idea that ain't the problem, but at least it'll eliminate it. Just eliminates it, doesn't it? Just in case. I'm getting a make and break, you see. You never know, but it's receiving, so. Give it a clean. Put it on the other side. Because a lot of the problems with this radio were, now I've taken the solder off the PLL, there we go. A lot of the problems with this were that the PLL had been messed with. By virtue of somebody by virtue of somebody soldering a piggyback chip or something in here. That's got it. And that's okay. But yeah, it's... I don't think this is the issue, but... we'll soon find out in a minute. Turn it back on. See if it doesn't receive. There we are. Right. That's it. Make sure. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, let's nothing still. I know it's not transmitting because it's not pulling out from the power supply. If I turn the signal, that defeats the object. I've got to put lots of gear on. Well, for a minute there, I thought my frequency counter weren't coming on. Right, let's go back to channel 20. Let's get the Wait for that thing to warm up. Yeah. Just give it a twiggle. Oh, nothing. Oh, hang on. That's right. I hope someone's coming up my path. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on! Fucking Mildred. Hang on!
You'll have to get one of them tools where you press
I
the
don't
button.
have to get anything, come in.
Bit tight, Arctic, isn't it, aren't we?
Yeah, what have we got here?
Some bits in there for you.
Oh, cheers.
Uh,
Right, what are
My
we...
soldering iron's in there. For some particular reason, I was using it yesterday when I was put that fucking wire on that record player.
Language!
I put the wire on the record player, and now I plugged it in today. It doesn't work.
What, your soldering iron?
Yeah.
Oh. So you
I'll
want me
put
to
it in
look
there.
at
Just
it?
have a quick look at it. But it's no good, bin it.
Well,
I've got one today.
probably what
Well,
will
I've got one that I've give away now because
probably what will happen to it, because is anything frozen in there now? Well, it doesn't matter whether there is or not. Right.
no. But there's 2 records in there.
Right.
And I've still got nothing, no sound.
Right, well that was working here, so I'm having no more to do with
I'm
it.
not saying that. I reckon it's got to be the cartridge. It's got to be.
Right, well, I'll give you a... well, do you want to take a cartridge?
I'm not doing it tonight. I can't.
Well, do you want to take one and then when
I'll
you
take
do...
one and try it.
Right.
I can just plug it into the wires, can't I?
Yes. I've already had a cartridge on it, so I know it
I've
works.
got a home. I
Yeah.
was supposed to get a home, but I've got no... You turn that switch, get nothing.
Right, we'll make sure... right.
We don't know if that one works in that record player. So stuck
It
that
don't,
in
no,
it.
no, I do know that one's dead. I've checked it tonight. Right, take that one, Mildred. That's a BSR. And it's got a brand new stylus in it. And if it comes back, it better come
Is that
back with
going to
it.
go back that way? Is it going to work?
Yes.
I'm wondering, you know, you wired that cartridge up in the arm on that jukebox. It's a stereo cartridge that's in it.
Well, that's got nothing to do with
I
it.
wonder if it's got to be a mono.
No, it will still work. I'm having no more to do with that amplifier, Mildred.
Well, if it don't
Because-
work, if I don't get a good dupe with this, what I'm going to do, I'll just go and, I know Eddie's a small amp this big, powerful enough. I'll stick that in it and just sell that amp as it is.
Yeah.
I'm not pissing around
Because
with it.
that amplifier was working, you even heard it
I
yourself.
know, and that's what I'm not saying it doesn't work. And now I've got turntable switches on and off, how it's supposed to, right? Now, if I connect the cancel to the amplifier, the arm gets stuck again, won't come back with the record. But if I leave one wire off, it works. It's weird, isn't it?
Mm.
Anyway, I'm going because you don't piss off.
No, I'm not pissed off, Mildred, and my brew's gone cold.
No, make another.
Yeah, I'll speak to you later.
See you in a bit.
In a bit, mate. Right, where were we? Right, let's have a look at the chat. Turn that off for a second. Let's have a look at the chat. So we'll get, hang on, before I do that, I'll just find out why we were receiving last night and we're not now, so. Oh yeah, we are. Let's turn that off, there we go. Yeah, we are receiving. Just had to wait for that daft thing of mine to warm up, it's knackered that. Right, what's happening on here? Hi again, Love Egg. Hello everybody. Say we're reading everybody out all at once. Yeah, I won't go in the pubs, they're too dear going in pubs. The price for a pint of beer these days? No, I don't think so. Hello, Doc Foot. Is it Foot? Yeah, Doc Foot from New Zealand. I take it you won't be going to Goulburn. It's a bit far. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I always get interrupted. It's I don't understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And Jeffro Brown, hello to you, Jeffro Brown. Right, so I don't know what the issue is with this. I mean, I might have to speak to Richard at UKCB Servicing, see if he can give me any pointers. It doesn't hurt to ask anybody. Or even print the manual out, and if I can find the manual, I've got the manual somewhere, I should have. The manual I've got for the Rotel RVC 240, but it's the same chassis, near enough. The Rotel has the extra IF stage. I'm just looking down here to see if there's any, because this has been well messed with. I mean, it really has. Really, it doesn't deserve to work. Really, it's got every right not to. But something somewhere is not working. Something somewhere is not doing its job. I'm going to have to get the manual on this, I think, and I'm going to have to get the manual out and have a read. Some of the capacitors I've replaced, I replaced that one there, but it was working after I did that. And that's in the audio circuit anyway, because that's the audio output. That's all in the audio circuit. I replaced this one here, and that's just filtering. Now we've got one here. Looks like we've got some transistors missing, but we haven't. The reference crystal's working. That's obvious because we're receiving. I'm just trying to think. We've got our VCO. The VCO's running. We've got the voltages. That's the transistor that me and Steve noticed that was missing, and we took it out of that other board and we put it in this one. See, I know when it's working, that meter will wang over. And the light will dim on the front. But I know it's I know the mic's okay, because like I say, the mic works on another radio. If I plug that mic into that middle, I think it's that middle end, but we plug it into one of them, it works. No, it's not the middle end, that's max and wide, it's one of them. Right. That's the mic preamp there. That's there, obviously the speaker. I'm looking at these. That wire there. Go down there. See, this wire had even been off. I had to solder that back on. It was a right mess, this thing. Let's have a look. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look, try and follow we're getting the input to the pre-driver and to the output transistor. So we know that the output transistor, we know it works. It's a bit on the weak side, but we know it works. The pre-driver works because we've tested it. We're getting input voltage on the we're getting input voltage on the output. We're getting input voltage on the pre-driver. So they're both getting the voltage that they should get. They're both getting 13.8 volts into them. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that power supply off just to be safe. The reason why I'm using that power supply is it's easier to get to turn on and off. Right, so what we'll do, right, well we're getting, just see where our input voltage is coming in, and then I know that I don't have to worry about that pin. See where our input voltage is coming in. But what gets me is we're getting absolutely nothing. I mean, go on to that there, on to there. Oh, we've got 6 volts. Oh, hang on. That's AC, sorry. Nothing. We've got nothing there. And this one should have 13 volts on it. Nothing there. Well, that's weird. Yeah, because this is definitely ground. Now let's have a look. Nothing there. Oh, hang on. Do you know, I'm a dork at times. I'm a yutz sometimes, folks. I just don't think. Nothing on that one. Nothing there, and it should be 13.8 in the middle one. And there is 13.5. Now, let's go to the pre-driver. Nothing. 13.5. And this side, nothing. So we're getting the voltage, we're getting it, just make a note. We're getting it here. So the transistors are getting power, we're getting it here. That's ground. So we're going to look around. I'm going to start around the pre-driver. I think these are where your power lead, this is where your high-low power wires connect to this here. I'm sure of it. Oops. Nothing. 13.5 there. 13.5 there. If I go to the audio output, we're going to get 13.5 there, obviously. Full rail voltage on the audio output. Let's have a look around the PLL. Let's have a look round. Find me ground, there we go. That's nothing on that one. Now there. Now there. Now there. Oh, nothing. Well, that's got 6 volts on it there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I want to check this here. Yeah, 0.5 for 0.15. And that's got 6 on it, that one. Nope. 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 Some of these have got to have voltage on. That's got 3 on it, that capacitor. It's now on the other side, which is good. Three volts, oh, hang on. 3 volts there. 3 volts there. 3 volts there, making sure. Nothing there. Move down here and come down a bit further. Well, they've been out there because that's ground. Nothing there. Nothing there. And I'm going to go around there to there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing there. Six volts there. Is there anything on the other side of that? Yep. Six there. 6 there. Yeah, I've checked that. 6 volts there. Nothing there. And 6 volts there. So I need to look and check these with the manual, find out. But nothing there. Let's have a look at some of these transistors. 6.9 there. Nothing there. Just got to turn it over, because then I can make sure I'm on a transistor. So what we'll do, we'll put the meter there and we'll see nothing. What I want to look at really, I want to look at transistor. I want to look at transistor 19. That's what I want to be looking at. Transistor 11, transistor 19 is down here somewhere. I'll tell you what, let's check transistor 17. Because that's right up here. 8 volts on that. Nothing there. What about that diode? That's got 6 volts on that diode. What on the other side of it? 8 volts on the other side of it. And that transistor, it's got 8 volts on that side of it as well. Nothing on the middle, so obviously that middle must be ground. Right. There's transistor 19. Get onto the ground. 650 on 6.5. Oh, 0.65, not 6. On that. We're getting a bit warm on here. It's getting a bit warm. I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. 0.65. Nothing there. Just push that back a bit so I can get onto it. I've got a pin broke off, has it? I mean that would sure answer something. That would sure answer a question. I can't see. No. No. Just can't get into it there. That's nothing there. Wonder if anything happens when I press the mic on that. Don't think it would. But this is getting hot. I don't know whether it's supposed to. But this is getting warm. What's actually on that board? There's not a great deal on it. Because it's only the channel changer. I mean, there's not really a great deal on that board. You've got some resistor packs. And that's it. There's not really a great deal on here. So, wouldn't be that because the channels are changing. So, it wouldn't be that. It's just a pain in the arse really. I don't want to go to the trouble of recapping it only to find out it's got a bloody bad transistor in it. I don't want to recap it, not unless I absolutely have to. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at right, let's check the check this transistor here. This is one that me and Steve replaced. But we are receiving seems to be only on one channel though. Well, that's not right. My thing drifts all over the place. Yeah, seems to be on one channel. Weird. That's noisy that. So it seems to be just on one channel. Oh, where? Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go. I'm going to double check all this here. Just in case, because you never know. That's all okay by the look at that, I mean, yeah. just check these, because let's just get these, just check these, because it could be a possibility. Yeah, they're okay. That one there, that pin there doesn't look very well. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. And this one. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing goes to that. And that's okay. Yeah. Ooh. Clean that crap off there. Well, that one's got a break in it. As I say, it'd been really mess with this thing. There we go. Let's see if we got it now. Yeah. We have now. And this goes round to there. Now let's see what we get this time. Still only getting one channel. Nothing. Nope. Yeah, that's weird. It could be picking the, what do you call it, up. Let's check. Right. Yeah, let's have a look. See if we can find any capacitors open. Let's turn the power supply off. What value is that for? What value is that one? It's really short. I think it's 3.3 UF. Let's check it on this lower value. Let's lift it out. It's not making any difference. No, It's not making any difference. Let's test the. I'm gonna have to get the manual down for this. Let's just see what we get on it without the circuit. That's short. That's short, that bleeder. Yeah. That's short, that. Yeah, that's short. So the negative goes towards the back of the radio. Make sure. Let's take this off. Oh, that's Andy Oldham. I'll have a look in a second, just check this. And I'll see what that's about. I want to make sure that it is 33 UF. It is 33 UF. Let's put it on a higher range. Let's see if we can. Well, that's knackered. Oh, hang on. Wrong fucking lead in my hand. I'll get to that in a minute. Right. Wrong bloody lead in my hand. It's reading 40, so I'll put that back in for now, so I had it on the wrong range. We'll stick that back in for now, because that wouldn't stop it. That wouldn't stop it at all. So it's a case of going round it. Yeah, we've got there's some new ones in there that I've put in. That one there that I've done, that blue one there that I've done. I don't think I did any of these, but I know I definitely did that one. I might have done that one as well. But it was working after I did those. I just don't understand. Yeah, what I'm going to have to do, folks, I'm going to leave it here because I'm going to have to download the manual and have a read of the manual, because to be perfectly honest, I'm stuck, and we do have that problem from time to time. I'm going to leave that there and just have a quick look at the chat and then say me farewells and go and have a hunt round for the manual and see if we can find the manual on it. I don't think I could handle the Mildred, or not a full night. He's alright, like, but it wouldn't be funny. Yeah. So what are we talking about here? To be honest with you, I think most of this chat's a load of shite. I don't know what you're all on about. If you're referring to me in somebody's comments, I'll block the fucking lot of you. No. Anyway, is it diode switched? I'm not sure. I have to look at the manual. But it was working 1 minute and then it wasn't, so somebody retracted a message. Wonder why. Yeah, I need to go. I need to check out a circuit. I should have one for a Rotel 240 somewhere. Who probably gets stoned in the evenings? I'm trying to work this out, but yeah, I'm just trying to work this chat out. No, I don't think Mildred knows what he's doing with that. I'm having that more to do with it. It was working when it left here, so. Yeah, check TX oscillator. Yeah, I need the circuit for that, obviously. I think Mildred has been. I think he does, Kevin. I think Mildred has been approved to work on things by Andy. Is that an attempt to slag me off there, Theo? Yeah. Yeah. Who's fun to listen to? I see nobody's coming back now with any comments. Yeah, I got it finished there, Theo. I'm just trying to work this chat out. Trying to work out whether you fuckers are taking the piss out of me or whether you know, you're supposed to be on here talking about electronics. That's the whole point. Yeah, don't come live so you can all chat amongst yourselves, really, about various things and take the piss, really. I don't come on for that. I can see a few people on here getting blocked. Yeah. And what's Love Egg on about? She's probably stoned. Or more, in the evenings, who the fuck's probably stoned Love Egg? Who's got high stress levels? I'm trying to work this out. Why do I get the feeling that you're all on here to take the piss? It's supposed to be fucking electronics, not all this shit that you lot are talking about. I mean, if this is the fucking level of intelligence that is fucking generating, I don't know why I bother. Who the fuck's Greta fucking... Who the fuck's Greta Thumping or whatever she's called? Who the fuck's she? What's she got to do with electronics? Do half of you that come on here even do electronics? Do you? Oh, the activist. I've never heard of her. The activist. What's she got to do with electronics though? I mean, that's what I don't understand. I know where you're coming from now, but I don't understand what she's got to do with electronics. It's fucking, you know, I don't understand how people think. Greta Thunberg? I never fucking heard of Greta Thunberg. Wow, what's she fucking activist about anyway? Yeah, the GEC got finished earlier. I did a video on that. That's over there, ready to be fitted back in. The radio needs to be sorted. That won't get done until I go to Goulburn. I'll pick up a and then 78 valve while I'm there. Probably get it cheaper. I'll probably do that. So that'll be a few weeks away. I'm just looking through this lot. You know, there's very little on here that's got anything to do with electronics. Which is the climate and dangerous gases. Do you know something? Do you know what annoys me? I will say it, but I'm gonna say it. What annoys me, people moan about dangerous gases and the ozone layer. So why people are driving around everywhere in cars and getting on aeroplanes to go on holiday? She's a global warmist campaigner, and yeah, right now I know who you mean. I've still never heard of her, but yeah, a global warmist campaigner. To be perfectly honest, I'm not going to get into any political discussion because that's not what this channel's about. This channel's about electronics and, you know, should really be kept that way. But I will say this, you know, the worst people in the world are people who people who would have us believe that they're doing something good, but really they're actually just as bad as the rest of us. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, I couldn't give two shits about the ozone layer. You know, there'll still be plenty of it left while I'm alive, and after I'm gone, you know, it becomes insignificant anyway. Yeah, I probably will be. I won't be live, but I will be making a video. It won't be a live one, Theo, but I will be making a video when I go to the swap meet. Yeah, I'll take my phone with me and shoot one on that. I remember once I took my Sony video camera with me, and I put it down on the store to buy something to pay the guy, and I forgot it, did I? He left it there. Anyway, luckily he handed it in to the fellas at on the British Vintage Wireless Society stand, and they recognised it being mine because they'd seen me with it. So one of them called me over and said, "Have you lost your camera?" I said, "I have, yeah." Well, at first I said no because I thought I put it in my pocket, and I checked my coat pocket because it was in November, so I had my coat on. I checked my pocket and it was gone. I said, "Yeah, I have, as it happens." He said, "What is it?" I said, "It's a Sony, a little black and silver thing." Anyway, he gave it me back. But well, I don't know how long it will be. I mean, there's only so much. The problem with Goulburn is the racket in there is unbearable when you're watching it back on video. You're all right when you're in there, but when you're watching it back on video, it's really, really irritating. I mean, and it's loud. But I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. but I can't promise how long it will be, because I'll be buying stuff as well. So, you know, anything I buy, I'll try and do a video on what I'm buying. And you know, I'm not buying any radiograms because you can't bloody sell the damn things. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Matt. No worries, mate. Yeah, I hope you're good too. Yeah, it's yeah, we've been working on this CB radio, but I'm gonna have to get the manual for it because we're getting nowhere fast. And I'll try and get the manual printed out for tomorrow night, and have a look at the transmitter and see why we've got no transmit, and see if we can't somehow get it working again. Be nice to get it working. It was working, I don't understand why it isn't, because I used it to test another radio and it transmitted to the other radio perfectly. Oh, that's true, yeah, I suppose there's that to it. Yeah, well, I'll do what I can for you, and you know, because I'm going to be buying stuff as well. I mean, the main reason for going is to get older stuff. I want some spare parts, and I want to pick up. What I want to do this time, I want to hang around. I want to hang around to the very end, and because I'm going with Steve hangs around to the very end, and I want to pick up as much stuff as I can for £1. You know, I want to buy things that are £1 or £2 for £1. You know, at the end of the day when they want rid of stuff. I've got a few things in mind that I do want. I'm not buying radiograms because you can't bloody sell them. You buy them, you're stuck with them. If I see anything tasty in the way of a nice record player, I might. But other than that, spare parts really, that's all I'm going for. Just going to pick up some valves. I've got to pick some valves up for Mildred. I need some valves. Right. You know, yeah, they usually have quite a good choice. You know, I'm hoping the choice is going to be a bit better this time. I can unplug the radio control tripod from the charger now, because that'll have enough power in it now for me to wang the camera around and whatnot. So at least either that or the tripod broke. Let's see. There we are, we've got power in it now. Let's zoom out a bit. Jesus. Anyway, basically, I've lost my train of thought. Folks. Basically, because there was no Goulburn last year at all, and there was no Goulburn in April this year, and I need a shave before anybody comments. And the stains on this shirt are permanent. It's paint, it won't come out. Believe it or not. Anyway, because this shirt was clean on this morning. I've got two pretty much the same, and they've got marks on, they won't come off. Anyway, not to worry about that. Yeah, because there was no Goulburn, I'm hoping it's going to be a good choice at this one. Tape recorders I'm staying clear of. I don't really have much luck with tape recorders. I always seem to buy wankers. I always seem to be crap when I buy tape recorders, so I'm not buying tape recorders. Gonna leave them for people that want them. Radiograms, no. Unusual items, depending what they are. Bits of test equipment, maybe. Spare parts like valves. Maybe a couple of capacitor packs. The British Vintage Wireless Society usually have a few bags of capacitors that they want rid of by the end of the day, so I'll be picking a few bags up from them. I got some 100, last time I went I bought some 100 microfarad at 100 volts, and I've just used the last couple a few days ago on something, so that's so I'll be on the lookout. What else? If I see an interesting record player, maybe. If I see anything unusual, really, then you know. But I will video as much as I can. But how long the video will be, I can't say. But because you get fed up after, you know, you get fed up of walking around videoing it. You know, you just can't be bothered, really. It's one of those things. But I'll do my best. I'll get what I can. But the emphasis of going is to get stuff. George, what is he called, George? That guy with the beard. He normally videos it, doesn't he? But I don't think he comes on here. He's one of Radio Cruncher's mates, isn't he? He don't come on here. But don't think he comes on here, that fella. So you won't see any of his footage unless you go onto his channel or whatever. But there's a few people that go on Crunchers that don't come on here, and it beats me why, because I had a go at him and not at them. You know, if people want to take sides like that, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You know, I'll certainly not lose any sleep over it, can I assure you of that. Yeah, there's a few people going, as far as I know. There's a few people going, as far as I know. I mean, it's worth the, you know, every time I've gone, it's been worth the trip going. I mean, it wasn't a waste of time going to Goulburn, and it's cheaper than going to the ones that are actually open to the public, because when they're open to the public, they tend to ask more for the stuff. So I believe, but I get in because the women and the women who take your money when you go in, your $3.50 or whatever it is, when you go in and you pay to go in, and they all know me, so they let me in. Don't have a problem. You know, but this year I'll be going as Steve's assistant, so I'll be. Who's that just left a comment? Who's left a comment? No. Right. Yeah, you never know, it's possible. Pick up a nice dance set. There's no such thing as a nice dance set. They're all crap. The only good thing about dance sets is dickheads pay money for them. That's all I can say about that. Idiots pay stupid money for them. That's the only nice thing about them. They're absolutely terrible things. But there again, when I'm selling, one of the best things since sliced bread. But that's what everybody says. You know. Yeah, they're... No, I won't come back with a jukebox. I don't want a jukebox. I've had jukeboxes. I wouldn't touch another vinyl jukebox now. And do you know why? Because you can't get the bloody bits for them. And when you do find the parts, people want stupid money for the parts. And the part you buy might not be any good. The Philly Shave Twist. Yeah. Yeah. You never know, there might be one there. Yeah, there might be one there. I'm going to go through this chat later, and anything that's not related to electronics, I'm just going to delete the comments, because this is about electronics. It's about electronics, and that's how it should be kept. Like when I made my video the other week, I said it was focusing on electronics, and that's what it should be. But it's all the comments relating to anything else. There won't be much there when I'm done, but still. Get one of those cameras that you strap to your head. Oh no, I'm not putting a camera on my head. I'll look like an idiot. No, I've got one actually. I've got one here, you know. I've actually got an action cam here, and I've had it for years. And it's still got charging as well. And I used to use this. Turn it off. I used to use this. I might stick a memory card in this and text a little SD card. I might get an SD card for it. But I've got this. I've turned it back on again. I've got this, and I've got this, and that won't. There we go. It's gone off. Right, I've got this. And there we go. I've got this here. I have to wait because there's a bit of a delay. I've moved it. Yeah, I'm trying to show you, but it's yeah. I've got this little action cam here, which I had. I used to use this. I used to use this on my motorbike. I used to have it on the handlebars of my motorbike. For a while I had it on. I had it on my helmet, and I had it on my helmet, but I was scared of the wind blowing it off and me losing it. So I put a bracket on my handlebars, and I used to use this. This is a I don't know what it is. Oh, Kaiser Bass. Needs cleaning. It's a Kaiser Bass X90 action camera, and it does work. It's got no card in it, I don't think. Oh, it has got a card in it. I think this card's knackered though. I'm sure this is the one. Oh no, 2 GB. I need more than that to get video. But it's got a mini HDMI connector. It's got I mean, I'm going to experiment in a bit, because I can actually do multiple cameras with that software I've got. I can do multiple cameras, and I've still got that ratty webcam somewhere that I bought. It was rubbish, that, but I've still got it somewhere. I might plug that in. I mean, the pictures from it weren't bad. Bear with me, folks. I'm just going to go and yeah. Let me just bring this other software up, so bring this other window up so I can see what I'm actually doing. But what have we got there? A nice Lenco, yeah. Be nice to find a Lenco, a gold ring Lenco. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice to find a gold ring Lenco, wouldn't it? Yeah, get a camera I could strap to my head. I've got one, but I don't fancy wearing a camera on my head. Besides, the footage will be dead wavy because you're moving your head about when you're there. You know, when you're at Goulburn, your head's moving all over the place. Yeah, can I find another Philly shave twist? Ugh. But getting back to it, getting back to the action cam. Getting back to the action cam, I've actually got, I'm going to find out the camera in a bit, that ratty thing I bought a few months ago off Fleabay, and it was crap, but it was only audio that was crap. I can use the mic in this camera, I think, or I can set up an external mic and have a couple of cameras on the go and just switch between them. But yeah, I bought this. Let's move back a bit. Christ, I'm practically sat on top of the camera. Right. I bought this years ago. I've had this since, I bought this about 2014 or something, maybe a bit later, but it needs a bit of a wipe and a polish, but it's a good little camera. Turn it on, it's got, I mean, the battery's good, it lasts for ages. It's got a microphone in this as well, but the problem it's got, it does 1080 1080p or whatever, it's supposed to anyway, but if I press record, I don't even know what's on the thing. Let's see what's on it. Press menu, that's menu. I don't know how you, I can't remember how you play this. That's zoom. It's got a zoom on it. I can't remember how you play anything back on it. I can't remember how you play it back. Oh, that's it, you just picture error. So there's no, let's format that card. So let's go into menu. Format that card. Motion detection even on it. Auto image capture. Date stamp. There's a lot of features on this. I'm still going down it and there's loads of features. There we are, format SD card. And I think you press the... No, you don't. You press the record button, I think. SD card. Okay. Don't even know if it formatted. Let's try and record something. Memory error. Oh, there's a memory problem. And it's now shut down. Wonder if the memory is knackered. Oh, that's the wrong way in. Yeah. That was right. Wonder if the memory card's no good. Let's try again. They are. It's recording this time. It must have been just had a dirty memory card. It's actually recording. It's got a wide angle lens on this as well. I mean, I can see right across the other side of the room. And I can zoom in. Yeah, it's... Yeah, I haven't got the miniature HDMI plug that plugs into this, I don't think. I've got a USB, but it won't work with USB. It won't work. It won't output. I think it outputs as a webcam, but no audio, which is stupid. I'm gonna try it anyway. See if I can use it. Let's try and let's stop that. I according to that was 14:29. That weren't recorded for 14 minutes. Not in any language. It was actually recorded for 3 minutes, so there was something else on the card, I don't know what. So if I press play, oh, that's taking a photograph. No image. Please insert card. So it's not detecting the card, which is strange. Oh, that's weird. Format SD card. I wonder if the card's knackered. When you pull it out, it shuts the machine down. But I haven't got another card to... Actually, I have. Actually, that's saying that. I have got another card if... I'm not messing with it now, I'll check it later. Because it means I've got to go under there to my camera bag. I have got another card. We'll just give this another try. It's saying that there's a card in there, I'm sure of it. So let's go to format. But this thing did work. Okay. I don't know whether it's... no image. Please insert card. It's telling me to insert the card. So it's telling me to insert the card, but it shuts down when I take the card out. Right, so there's a card in there now. Picture error. It's now saying the card's in there. Or at least it was a second ago. There. It's saying the card's in there. And it took the picture that time. It's weird. I mean, I hate modern technology. You know, because when it doesn't work, it's a nuisance. I don't think that card's working. I think the card's knackered, to be honest. No image. Yeah. Please insert card. I'm going to get my other camera out in a bit. I'm going to get my camera bag out in a bit and get the other card out of my camera, out of my Canon. There's a good card in my Canon, so I'm going to get that and try that one. That card could be knackered. Let's roll back over here, see what we're all chatting about. Yeah, I don't think it's that, to be honest. I mean, I think it's that memory card. I think it's that memory card, to be if I must be honest. And just to prove my point, I will do it now. Bear with me, I might as well. I've got it in my mind to do it. It's in my mind, so I might as well do it. Yeah. It doesn't take a second to get a camera out, does it? I mean, even for me. So this is my camera bag. This is where I keep my video cameras, ones that I'm not using. There's another one of them Sony's like I've got up there, but it's slightly different because that one hasn't got. I never got the dock with that one, and it was a bit disappointing that I never got the dock because what's this lead here? HDMI mini lead. Yeah, so I could actually in theory use that as well. if I bought another one of them HDMI capture cards, like I've got that camera on, I could in theory do that, but you know, basically the card battery open. There's no battery in this, there should be a card in it though. It's a big card that's in there, but it's a 32GB one, it's a big one, it's not the small one like I thought it was. Yeah, this is a big card that's in that. 32GB. But you can't use this one as a webcam, unfortunately. It doesn't work as a webcam. But so that card won't work in it, and that's the dock for that camera I'm currently using. But I think what I might do, I might get another one of them HDMI capture cards. My daughter's got one. I might ask her if she uses it. If she doesn't, and I'll see if I can nab it from her. Put these back. See if I can nab it off her. Do that bag. I'll have a look in that in a bit. Yeah, I'm going to be going soon because there we go. Put that back under there. And I'm trying to think where that camera, trying to think where that camera is, that webcam. I'll find that in a bit. I threw it somewhere because I threw it in disgust because I thought it was a useless, a worthless piece of crap. And I've just found my glasses are lost. Been looking for them. They're my favourite glasses. So we found those. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna do one because it's getting on a bit now. I'm out of here now, folks. Yeah, I could spray a bit of cleaner in there, but I don't think it's that. I actually do think that card's knackered from memory. I'm pretty sure of it, Theo, that the card's knackered. I'm pretty almost 100% sure that the card's knackered. There's one way I'll find out. I'll stick it in my DS. My DS XL. I'll stick it in that. DS2 XL or whatever it is, stick it in that. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this evening. It's a shame that it's a shame that we all that everybody went off to tangent a bit while I was doing that CB and started talking about someone who I don't really give a damn about. You know, it's a shame about that, but you know, I'll go through the chat later and delete the irrelevant things because, you know, it's supposed to be electronics, and you know, that's the idea of it, and you know, what can I say? Anyway, you all take it easy and have a good evening, what's left of it, and I'll catch you all. I'll catch you all on the next one. Don't know what the next one's gonna be. Probably the CB radio again tomorrow night, if I can get the manual and print it out. I don't see why not. I should already have it. I'll have to have a look through my stuff, get it printed out. Yeah, it's not been bad. Anyway, you all take care, and I shall catch the all later. I'll see what's in that bag of stuff that Mildred brought round. I know his soldering iron's in there, which doesn't work. I'll go straight in the bin. It'll be the element. Yeah, it'll be the element that's gone. Anyway, I'm not going to say good night to every one of you individually. I'll be here all night. You all take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another live session. I don't mind doing live sessions because I don't mind it because it saves me having to mess about uploading it. It's already there for you. You don't have to worry about it. It's all done. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think, oh, because there has been occasions, I'll just say this, there has been occasions where I've had a video going through the editor. I don't edit my videos, but the camera breaks them up into chunks and I have to join them all back. And there's been times where I've turned the computer off and gone to bed and I've realised as I've turned it off. But, oh dear. And I've been uploading to YouTube and I've turned it off. Or the internet connection's broken down or something. But since I've been using this program, I've not even tried that Cat6 cable yet, and I'm not going to. But since I've been using this program that I'm using now, I've had no problem. Nothing really. I think I had one point where I got a black screen near the end of one of my videos. It was only about a second and a half, if that. But other than that, I've had no problems at all. So I think this is the way to go. Anyway, you all take care, and you know, join me for the next one. And remember, guys, keep it about electronics. That's what the channel's about. I mean, I do my best to keep it that way, and you know, as a result of me doing that, there's more people watching. So I think it's the way to go. You know, I might set up a current affairs channel where I come on and I discuss the topics of the day, and we can all have a good laugh and slag everybody off on that. But anyway, when I say slag everybody off, I mean people like politicians and whatnot. Anyway, you know, a bit like James Stanage, if anybody remembers James Stanage. Yeah, it has. I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. Really happy with it, Theo. You know, really am, mate. Really happy with the way it's running. Anyway, you all take care, and don't forget, join me again tomorrow night for some more of the same. Bye for now, folks.